What is good? What is sexy babies? Welcome back to another video, man. Today is a bit of a not so fun reaction. We are reacting to this Russian start program here in South Africa involving I'm not even gonna say involving your favorite influence. Because me, I don't have a favorite influencer, but involving your favorite influencer, right, folks? When it comes to the chat about human trafficking. Because I think I'm gonna react to Cyan Bougie's apology later. 'Cause I've seen Cyan Bougie's apology. I've seen half of it. I've seen the start of Cyan Bougie's apology. Your influencers. Your influencers. I'm in doubt. But yeah, please like, share, comment, subscribe, man. Road to 200 subs. And as someone who has a little sister, I am going to review this as someone who has a little sister who I don't know what she does on social media, but if she was of age, and that sounded like a prominent opportunity for her, I know she would have taken it. And now my sister's out there in Russia creating war drones or being sexed or being trafficked. Right. I'm not going to react to this as if like it's just something J. And the fact, you know what? I'm gonna save my opinions for later in the video, so stay to watch for later in the video. But right now, let's react to this Russian start program.
Influencers are being taken to Russia to record these videos. All at what expense exactly?
South African influencers are selling their fans. Young women are being sent to Russia for a career opportunity, and they don't know what they're really signing up for. Usually, when influencers promote sketchy products like trading apps and coding boot camps, people talk about it and forget in a couple of days. But this feels different. The consequences are much higher, and the issue is that it could have been avoided with a quick Google search. I'm Ona, and I make weekly videos about things that happen in South Africa. If that's your thing, make sure you subscribe and join the community.
Have arrived here in Russia, in Terrorstadt.
Apparently girls are treated fairly here. Africans, Asians, Latin Americans.
Part of your next big opportunity wasn't just a dream, but a life-changing adventure. I am here to plug all the ambitious girls from all over the world, aged 18 to 22.
The program is operated by a leading special economic zone.
So some influencers like Sima and Cyan Bougie hyped a program called Alabuga Start. They promised free flights, fancy dorms, decent starting salaries, basically a better life. But what they don't mention is that once you join, going back home isn't really an option. What's even scarier is the jobs the participants actually do once they arrive. Alabuga Start is based in Russia's Alabuga Special Economic Zone. Online, it's sold as this amazing opportunity, but investigative reports tell a very different story.
Okay, so let's begin. So there's this Alabuga Start program that is being advertised everywhere, especially in the global south, everywhere. So they promise stuff like 100% fully funded vocational training program, but the thing is they never tell you exactly what they're training you for in all these videos. The one thing they all have in common is that they want 18 to 22-year-old young females, right? And then they always...
Which is sketchy to begin with. Which is very sketchy to begin with. Because why? That's such a broad... Like not even one... Sorry, not one, but 18 to like 30. 18 to like 35. No, 18 and 22. Very sketch.
18 to 22-year-old young females, right? And then they always have these program benefits, and then they never tell you what are you training for. They'll always tell you professional training. What exactly are you training for? Nobody will tell you.
Girls are being recruited into dangerous work environments, assembling drones that are being used in the war. And yet, some South African influencers were front and center selling this as legit, showing happy dorm rooms and smiling participants. It's marketed like a lifestyle upgrade, salaries up to 12,000 Rand, pretty pictures of rooms and classes. But notice how none of the marketing explains what the girls will actually be doing. That's classic influencer marketing. Glamorous visuals, vague promises, no real information. Perception is everything. If it looks aspirational, people sign up. Even if the reality is dangerous, one influencer even mentions training fields like production service, hospitality, and logistics. In reality, the influencers are just flown out to film TikToks. They're extras in a recruitment ad, while the girls are shipped off with zero real info.
Here are some key facts about Alabuga Special Economic Zone. Surely you're asking yourself, what is Alabuga? Alabuga Special Economic Zone, located in the Republic of Tartazan in Russia, established in 2006, the most successful special economic zone in
Every single video promoting this thing sounds like it was scripted by the people that flew them out. It doesn't sound like any of them are actually saying this out of their own mouth. It sounds like ChatGPT, and then they even kept the M dash. And they just copied the script straight, word for word, bar for bar. And some of them are failing because most of them are still baddies in high school, so they don't know how to do presentations. So you can hear they're speaking that English, you know what I'm saying? And my chat is, you know what, now I'm gonna say that for later, but yo, they were Alabuga. I genuinely want to see justice. Like some influencers, I'm not gonna lie, some influencers should go to prison. Yeah, even if it's 2 years or even 3 years, they must go to prison. Yeah, in jail. So that people can, you know, here it's lost between the Don Julio and the Nigerian guys, the Jolofinas, you know, that went missing. Something here was lost.
in Russia, established in 2006, the most successful special economic zone in Russia, hosts over 30 industries, providing extensive tax, incentive, and infrastructure. Focuses on
Not tax incentives. Not tax incentives. I said to you guys, these influencers here, Moya. And I'm not talking about DJ Smooth's drink. Moya, dog. Here, nothing except the echo. And the only thing in their minds is man. Apo Munaka. Signs that you're dating a broke man. My friend dated a broke man. You're involved in a Russian scam. Some of you influencers go to Dubai ni kaka lemlomeni, Joe. Kaka lemlomeni dan chamele. For a Gucci bag. I'm a pop off. Dating a broke man. Here you are trafficking people.
2006, the most successful special economic zone in Russia, hosts over 30 industries, providing extensive tax, incentive, and infrastructure. Focuses on economic and social development with significant private investment and job creation. Alabuga Start international program for young women aged 18 to 22 to address workforce shortages in Russia. Apply now because spots are limited.
They are literally participating in marketing a program they haven't fully investigated. Someone said, they accepted me on WhatsApp. I said I didn't have a passport and they sent me money. They're making it as easy as possible to recruit participants without...
I would take that money and eat it. I would take that money and eat it, folks. No! I would take that money and eat it, but then again, this is Russia. Yeah, they'll send people after you. But let me tell you, but hey, it's scary what's happening out there.
Investigated. Someone said, they accepted me on WhatsApp. I said I didn't have a passport and they sent me money. They're making it as easy as possible to recruit participants without considering the actual safety of the girls involved. By the way guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Anyways, Zetu, a political TikToker, exposed Bloomberg articles revealing that over 90% of recruits end up assembling drones under harsh conditions. No safety gear, toxic chemicals, in some cases, worse.
Your favorite influencers are recruiting you to build drones.
in Russian factories and also possibly to be trafficked. This is literally an article from Bloomberg talking about how Alabuga, whatever it is, that Russian company that's looking for women aged 18 to 22, they are being probed. A simple Google search is going to show you the nonsense going on with this company.
A simple Google search. And she wrote there, start program Rashi. Mind you, Abo Sasha, I have 3 managers. I have 3 managers. I have 3 managers. I have 3 managers. 3 managers couldn't use Google. What are you paying them for, dog? And it's a funny thing because I saw Dan Corder's TikTok, right? And I clicked off of it because I didn't want to watch the full thing. I wanted to react to this now. Dan Corder says Sasha puts the dom in Domkov, dog. And I laughed. I laughed, bro. Also, isn't Domkov like a Russian surname, if I'm not mistaken? I'm playing. I'm not trying to start any conspiracy theories. But my case is, one Google search and your managers couldn't do that. What are you paying them for? Except for running Forex scams. Woo! Allegedly.
A simple Google search is going to show you the nonsense going on with this company. And they're targeting African women specifically. In October, the Associated Press reported that women from Africa, largely Central and East African countries, were recruited via social media to work in a factory in Russia assembling drones to be launched in Ukraine. The women often did not realize they would be making weapons until after arrival. During recruitment, they were told that they will be joining a work-study program in fields such as hospitality. In the factory, the women experienced labor rights violations, including long hours, surveillance, lower wages than those promised to them.
Around 200 women from Alabuga employed in a factory in Tartisans, Alabuga. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Actually, I don't hope I'm saying that correctly. Alabuga special economic zones working alongside Russian vocational students, some as young as 15. Some as young as 15 in the weapons factory. The women often did not realize they'll be making weapons until after arrival. During recruitment, they were told that they were joining a work-study program in fields such as hospitality. I'm reading what Zetu is now reading. But that's crazy. Some as young as 15. Nguanas, dog. Little babies. That should be outside playing or doing studies, dog. Studying for EMS. Because I think they still have EMS at that time. Picking subjects. That's the age where people are picking their subjects. And they are here creating weapons. Whoa.
Including long hours, surveillance, lower wages than those promised to them. The Associated Press analyzed hundreds of videos of the online recruitment program targeting the African women called Alabuga Start. The recruitment drive has been done on social media through videos and the hiring of influencers through TikTok, Facebook, Telegram, guys, please. Interpol is involved in this investigation too. Literally, when you Google this thing, referred to as the Alabuga Start program, a recruitment program for foreign women to work in Russian weapons factories.
They're life-threatening conditions, and yet the influencers keep promoting it. Why? Probably just chasing the bag. A simple Google search would reveal the danger, but influencers profit from ads, not the safety of fans. Someone said, "Why strictly women only? I see red flags." And that's exactly it. Targeting young women exclusively isn't a coincidence, it's strategic. Young, impressionable, and easier to control. Red flags everywhere, yet somehow the marketing brushes it off. On her promotional trip to Russia, Sia actually asked one of the girls if they were allowed to leave the program. The answer was yes, but the fact that it's a question at all is alarming. It shouldn't even be a question.
So there's a rumor that apparently anyone who enters the START program can't go back home. Is that true? No, that's not true. You can go.
The worst part about Peachy Sprinkles or Sia's situation is that she asked these questions. Dog. She asked these questions. And yet she still promoted it. I'm pretty sure dog, she had a gut feeling, but anything for the bag, I need. I spoke about this monetization thing in the Ghost Movie videos. I spoke about this monetization thing in the SEMA videos. But monetization in South Africa makes people crack. And now she's here, asking the proper questions but still recruiting kids to join the START program. Ningolile. Evil spirits. Especially that Cyan Bougie. Yo, Cyan Bougie. I've never, in my whole entire life of being alive, folks, in my whole entire life of being alive, and everything I've heard about Cyan Bougie has been against my will. Every time Cyan Bougie trends, it's about something that has to do with Cyan Bougie has never trended because she graduated university. Cyan Bougie has never trended because she started a business. There's something always.
Anyone who enters the START program can't go back home. Is that true? No, that's not true. You can't go back home. Since you've been here for 3 years, have you been able to go back home? I was home for another reason. I was home last year. Yes.
Oh, so you do go home?
Yes, if you want to, yes.
What kind of prescribed question is that? In what world does an international program that's supposed to be so beneficial for people using influencers to recruit them? Guys, it is so incredibly hard to get into international programs. The criteria, the application processes, everything. It is not this. It is not this. And everything in this video is alleged.
That right there is a red flag. And yet, influencers continued selling it as safe. And obviously there's always the one smiling participant that they take a video of to encourage others to apply. That's the dangerous part of marketing. One positive review becomes proof that everything's fine, while bad things happen behind closed doors. It's all just PR.
Всем привет! My name is Victoria Kilani. I work in Chocoladnica. I really love working here. For a start, I started working in the kitchen, and from there I worked as a waitress, and now I work as a barman. And I really love working in Chocoladnica because I've learned how to make a lot of things, a lot of Russian snacks, and then now I'm learning how to make different drinks. I'm inviting you all to our program. See you all. Paka.
Reports also indicate that participants are confined, exposed to toxic chemicals, and sometimes forced into sexual work if they struggle with drone assembly.
You get recruited, they fly you over there, you get there, and there actually is work for you. I'm not saying it's the work you thought was there for you, but there's work. Either you're going to become a cleaner in those factories, or you're going to be assembling the drones. Now, the article I read, they said there is exposure to chemical toxins. Over time, you get exposed to those toxins. It might leave you incapable of working. They just still might have work for you. I don't want to say this, but there's men that are super sick in the head. Sick or not, they will want you.
Someone said, will they...
So, vele, what I said they were doing in Dubai, they also do in Russia, except after you've been exposed to harsh chemicals. And in this case, also, everything that I say in this video, guys, I'm gonna take, I said, Z2, thank you for reminding me. Man, everything that I say in this video is alleged. Everything that I've said so far, up until now, everything I will continue to say in this video is alleged. This cannot be used in the court of law. It is my opinion. Everything that I'm saying in this thing is alleged. And if so, if Russia feels like they want to do a defamation case, bring it on, because you're going to have to prove to the court, to the high court, and not only me, to the high court, that everything that I'm saying is not true. That everything that these small creators on TikTok, what they are finding out about your company is not true. Otherwise, let's get back to it. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. These money forward, money hungry influencers, we see you guys. And some of them are going to have kids in the future. Yo, I so hope that karma is a bitch. I so hope that karma is a bitch. Oh.
Super sick in the head. Sick or not, they will want you.
Someone said, will they arrest the influencers? It's a fair question. Legal accountability isn't just about breaking laws. It's also about ethical responsibility. Some influencers were warned early. Comments flagged the issues. People tried to tell them something was wrong, but criticism was deleted. Content kept rolling. Applications kept coming.
And when people tell you about it, you ignore the comments, you delete the comments, and not put down the video. Mind you, they've already paid you. You're keeping the videos up Because whenever you want to keep connections with this client because they paid you so well, you'd rather risk the lives of 18 to 22-year-olds.
Someone said, I hate poverty, but I also hate people who have zero integrity because why would anyone agree to take on such a campaign? And that really sums it up. Money doesn't excuse putting the lives of young South African women in danger. Zima eventually deleted her video and posted an apology saying she didn't do enough research.
Hey guys, hope you guys are well.
What do you mean you didn't do enough research when Zetu only Googled it once, started programming in Russia, and then found the articles? And the oaks, when you do research, do you guys just go to ChatGPT?
Huh?
Has ChatGPT replaced Google?
Huh?
Because I don't think Zetu was using an extension, or Zetu was using a Chromebook, or Zetu was out here using Firefox, whatever the case may be, she was using Google. What do you mean not enough research was done? And the worst part is I know these influencers are lying because I know you guys have managers. Why go, Kato? Why?
Huh?
You have managers for these brand deals of yours, but you can't do one simple Google. Sasha, I have 3 managers. Dog, the person who said that these influencers should go to jail for at least a year and a half, 2 years, or they should either be banned from all social medias, including any other email addresses that they start, or whatever the case may be. If you are taking part in human trafficking, that is a crime. In America, they would say that is a felony. You can't excuse such criminal behavior. And you can't excuse it for the case of, oh, I didn't know. No, I didn't know. Oh my gosh, I didn't know. I didn't do enough research. Oh my god, oh, I didn't do enough research. No, you guys looked at the bag and you were like, Yazin, we'll overlook this. Crazy. And for those that are actually the influencers that actually didn't know, I'm talking about the ones whose managers were like, this is greenlit. All you have to do is you have to do your own research, dog. You can't go by what your managers say. Because then you should also go to jail as well. I'm holding you accountable because you're not on Guana, dog. You're not a baby. Why are you babying yourself? You must do your research, dog. I don't believe this thing about, I didn't do enough research. Oh my gosh, I didn't do enough research. Masip.
Lives of young South African women in danger. Zima eventually deleted her video and posted an apology saying she didn't do enough research.
Hey guys, hope you guys are well. I'm not feeling too well, so please do bear with me. But I want to address this whole situation that's happening with this Alabuga thing. Like, it's like, let me check this thing out. Let me, check on social media who's been there. I go on social media and I check and I'm like, okay, quite a few of them have went, okay, dope. They came back fine, but I don't think there's anything to be worried about. And also I felt kind of safe because I was going with my partner at the time. Dude, I don't want to lie to you. Everything seemed normal. Everyone was normal. Everyone was fine. We were playing games together. They were teaching me.
Oh, really? 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 The scam seemed normal. The scam seemed normal, innit? Oh, that's so shocking. That is so shocking. That's a revelation. That's a revelation. The scam seemed legit. Angithi Miss Octa FX. Angithi Miss Coding Bootcamp. Angithi Forex, you pay 350 and then you make 3.5. Oh, wait. Oh, I have clients that have already done that. I have proof. I have bank notifications that have already done that. The crazy part about this, Sima called out Cyan Bougie for being a scammer. The first person to go to this Alabuga thing, the first person to post about this Alabuga thing, and then the alarms sounded was Cyan Bougie. Kanti kwenzekani, Joe? I mean, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. So every single influencer that's coming out there apologizing, talking about they didn't know, didn't do research, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
My partner at the time. Dude, I don't want to lie to you. Everything seemed normal. Everyone was normal. Everyone was fine. We were playing games together. They were teaching me their sports that side. They were teaching me their language. I'm shocked hearing all of this. I'm shocked. And it is definitely my fault. I went on social media just to check where's went, and that was that. I didn't look into it, and I really apologize for being so ignorant and putting young women's lives in danger. I don't even know what to do. I've deleted the videos.
Sure, accountability is good, but apologies after the fact don't undo the risk she already put out there. Public apologies don't erase girls being sent into sketchy, dangerous situations. There are people in comment sections saying they have applied for the program. Others, like this TikTok couple, doubled down, calling the program legit, which is crazy because again, a simple Google search would show that it's not.
Hey guys! So we know many of you guys have been saying that the START program is a scam, and honestly we don't blame you because we also both thought the same thing until we did our homework. Just to put things straight, guys, we would never promote or post anything that is a scam without us having to do a background check on it. Guys, the START program is legit. It's been operating since 2022 and over 300 girls from 44 countries have started with the program.
That's true, guys. These are just...
How many?
Over 300 girls from 44 countries have started with
300 girls. 300 females between the ages of 18 and 22 have already gone to the START program. And you who've done your homework, you who's looking me in my eyes as if you have something to say. 300 girls, and the only girls that could be interviewed on Sia's TikTok were like 3 or 4 or 5. Hi. We've done our homework. How much are they paying? Show us your bank notification. Every single influencer must show us their bank notification and how much they were paid for this program. Otherwise, they must all go to jail, including this couple. They're staring me in my face as if I'm scared of you. And they go, "Yiki Joe.
operating since 2022 and over 300 girls from 44 countries have started with the program.
That's true, guys. These aren't just any jobs. They are an international company in Russia and they pay really well.
Someone said, not our influencers selling us out just like that. Fans trust content creators. When that trust is broken, the consequences are real and sometimes irreversible. Influencers hyped a program without doing the bare minimum. A simple background check. They didn't investigate what these career opportunities actually involved. They didn't verify safety protocols. They didn't consider the real risks for young women signing up. By skipping research, influencers turned themselves into unwilling or maybe careless recruitment tools for a program that exploits young women. Someone said, watch them still be relevant after this. And that's the problem. People move on too quickly. Influencers keep posting. Fans keep liking. And nothing really changes. So next time an influencer promotes a shiny opportunity, ask yourself, did they really check the facts or are they just chasing the bag? And as a viewer, how much trust are you willing to place in content when nobody verified the truth behind the marketing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.
Folks, now Miss Honor killed it. Miss Honor killed it. Miss Honor killed it. Folks, your influencers are selling you for a bag. And me personally, I'm saying they should all be arrested. Every single one of them. Even the very small ones, the ones that have 80k or 60k, they must also, even the ones that have 3,000 followers, dog, they must all be arrested. Banjo bonke for 1 year at least, because trafficking is a huge crime in South Africa. And the reason why South Africa, the government of South Africa is not going to do anything is because of the ties we have in BRICS. As someone who has advocated for BRICS, I've advocated for BRICS, and that's because I hate what America is doing with the dollar. Right? I hate what America is doing with the dollar. The economic power that America has should stop. I've advocated for BRICS, but if it comes to one of those countries committing a crime or a scam in your country, you are supposed to do something about it. Cyril Ramaphosa is going to keep quiet about this. The ANC is going to keep quiet about this. Every single government entity is going to keep quiet about this because why? Because it's BRICS, because it's Russia. Nanditi Mabahambe. All of them should get arrested and put into jail for at least 2 years. No phones, nothing. Maybe then we'll finally see the real influencers in South Africa. The ones that get buried underneath all this noise. Because Cyan Bush, this is not the first time Cyan Bush has trended for Amasi, but kanje yomuntu ephilayo elifini. Even her apology. And I know I'm taking this opportunity to hate on Cyan Bush. If that's the case, I'm going to take it because that woman has done irreparable damage to what you guys call girlhood. Even girlhood anymore. You guys are in the comment sections talking about we stand with Cyan Bush, we stand with you guys, we stand with you guys. They tried selling you. Women for Change has been quiet. Women for Change is quiet, folks. What's happening in this country? All of this for a bag that you will never get. When I'm talking to you who they were advertising to, you weren't going to get the bag. You, with your Android, your A22 Samsung, can't even afford an iPhone. You're busy there talking about we stand with you. Mind you, Sima Cyan Bush bought the latest iPhone with the money. Sima said that she ate the money already. Buying me sushi when you can't even afford a KFC Streetwise too. Performative feminism. Performative feminism is very dangerous. I don't want to say too much, folks. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Our influencers should go to jail. Every single one of them. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. All of them should go to jail. 1 by 1. 2 by 2, if that's the case. 3 by 3. All of them must leave. Mabahambi, Joe. Kaka nje zabantu. Babies, catch you.